This drawing will look cool. I know it because today is a good day. Well, hello there, I'm Détroit. This drawing is cool. I know it because I've already drawn it. Not only does this drawing look cool, I feel cool today. I'm having a good day. You should subscribe, that will make you happy too. I just had a nice lunch right after finishing this drawing. I ate a chicken teriyaki salad with an unknown sesame seed sauce. The combo was really good. It made me in an even better mood. The swirls in these drawings were already the sign of a good day, but now it's even better. Did you know that I can read the future in the ink swirls that my fountain pen lays on the sketchbook page? Well, I can. And today the ink pattern told me that I would be productive, happy, and that I would have a good lunch. So far, the three things have indeed happened. Ever since this morning's coffee and shower combo, I was feeling creative. It was already exciting because since I've gone on vacations, I've run out of videos and drawings in advance, so a boost of creativity will help me replenish that. I'm done drawing for today, however. This drawing already took close to 2 hours and I feel like that's enough for the day. I want to put my creativity towards other occupations now. There's writing the script, of course, but a day is longer than that. What I think I'll do is work on a bit of sculpting next. I have a small block of wood and carving knives right on the edge of my desk, so that's a good option. Another thing I could definitely do is continue the process of building a figurine. A while back, friends of mine gave me a present in the form of a figurine to build. It's the Unit 1 Evangelion mech from Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's one of my favorite anime, and the opportunity to build Eva Unit 1 is really exciting. I already started. Turns out there's over 200 pieces, all to make an 18 cm tall figurine. I have to cut each piece, clean it with sandpaper, and then assemble it using the manual. I took 20 minutes the other day and I only managed to assemble about 10 pieces of what seems to be the neck of the robot. I'm a pretty busy guy, so I know the whole building process will take days and days, which makes it even cooler. I'm not a big figurine person. In fact, I own 0 figurines at the moment, but building one is something else, especially if it's from an anime I love. So yeah, I can definitely do that after I'm done making this video. That or the carving. With the small block of wood, I want to carve a bunny statue. I haven't carved wood with a knife for years and I feel like it's not too great of an objective to get back into it. A sitting bunny is basically a big blob with a head and ears resting on the back. It's not as complicated as making legs and stuff. One thing I'm looking forward to is using the carving knives. Whenever I carved wood before, it was with random knives that were definitely not optimal for the job. Let me tell you a bit of a story here. When I was young, my family and I would often go on hikes, especially during holidays. Not anymore, but mostly because for the last 7 years I haven't lived with them, instead being on the other side of the country or even the world sometimes. Anyway, on these hikes I would always have a knife, something my father ingrained in me. And so while walking I would look for a big piece of wood on the sides of the trails. Turns out, in nature, finding fallen branches is pretty easy. The best pieces of wood were the long sticks that you could also use as walking staffs. This way, when you hike, you can both use it and carve it at the same time. As long as you're careful with the knife, there's basically no danger. And so, by the end of the hike, I would have a cool walking stick with the head of a horse on top, or something looking like a totem, or anything really. Really, I've enjoyed wood carving since I was little, and knives too. I'm pretty sure I already said it once in a video a while back, but I won't hold it against you if you don't remember. I have a knives collection. I currently own about 25 different knives, I think. My first proper one is double-bladed with a horn handle. It was given to me by my grandfather when I was 11. Since then I've gathered more and more cool knives. My favorites are ones that were made by artisans from all over the world. Of course, I also have your typical Opinel and Laguiole or Swiss Army knives, but they're almost boring compared to the other ones I have. Tell me in the comments if a video showing my collection in detail would interest you. I'm thinking about a bonus video maybe? A video that wouldn't replace a drawing, but like a third video of the week. I have a knife from Japan, 2 knives from Chile, one of which was made by recycling a truck suspension spring. I have a knife in the shape of a crescent moon, I have a balisong, I have a mountain climbing knife. I have a knife that was given to me by a shepherd, which, believe it or not, was used to kill the animals he sold for meat. It's a bit gore, but that's a knife after all. I don't take part in that at all, it's just the story of this particular object. I have knives of all shapes and sizes, which is the takeaway point. I really like knives. You know what, since I talked a lot about them today, I'll show you 2 of them at the end of the video, next to the finished drawing. I'm curious, do you have any specific beliefs or customs regarding knives where you're from? Here, traditionally, there is a very specific thing that I have always done about knives, that my parents taught me. You are never gifted a knife. That is the rule. A knife given to you is always sold, since the custom is to give a coin in exchange for the knife. It doesn't matter what knife or which coin, but you absolutely need to give a coin in exchange. I'm not sure when or where the tradition originates, but I think it's pretty cool. And so all the knives I own, I have paid for them. Of course, about half of them I did properly pay for, since I bought them in shops, but even the other ones, starting from the horn-handle one given to me by my grandpa. I really like knives, I'll never say it enough. I don't know why I never talked about knives before here, it seems like a topic I would have chosen a while ago to make a whole video about it, since I'm very passionate about them. Meh, it's good like this. I wouldn't say that talking about this drawing is boring, because there are always things to say about a drawing, but it's not the most inspiring for me right now. It is a pretty normal drawing as far as my abstract style goes. A bunch of swirls with a fountain pen on a sketchbook. At a constant overall density since the lines are all about evenly spaced. This is just how I chose to fill the page for today. One interesting thing though, there are only 8 more pages left in the sketchbook. It's getting full. I can't wait to review the whole thing with you, tell you more about each and every page, especially the ones I didn't film the process of. Sometimes I draw in the sketchbook without filming. These rare occasions, the drawing always ends up on Instagram but not on YouTube. That's one good reason to go follow me there, at d3_sd. While you're at it, follow me on Twitter as well. Like this video and leave a comment telling me about your knife stories and if I should reveal my collection to the internet. Subscribe to see the avalanche of drawing ideas I have in store for you every week, and more importantly, have a good day. When I grow up, I want to be a bladesmith. Bye!